What is up, you guys? It has been so long since I've made a long form video. I've been posting a lot of like shorts and everything like that, but haven't sat down and filmed a long form video since I got pregnant again. I'm pregnant with my second baby, and I wanted to do a comparison of my first and second pregnancy so far and just kind of go over the symptoms that I had the first trimester going into my second compared to my first pregnancy. So if you're pregnant also and this is your second pregnancy, or you're trying to get pregnant for a second time, I can kind of give you a little bit of an overview, because I know a lot of people say second pregnancies can be a little bit different than the first, also depending like how big of an age gap you have between the kids and everything like that. So let's just kind of catch up and go over everything that's happened. So my daughter is 1.5 years at this point. I found out I was pregnant in February, I think. And my daughter was at the time, I think around 16 months, I could be wrong, around there. We didn't necessarily plan this second pregnancy, but we also weren't like preventing it. So yeah, and I found out I was pregnant, and this time around I noticed that I remember sitting on the couch the day before I took the test, and I remember I was having like such a bad like headache. My head was just killing me. And I remember thinking, this is so weird because I never get headaches. Usually it's just so rare for me to have a headache. So I was just like so confused. It was just like a headache like right here, just like hurt. And I was just confused about this feeling because like I said, I never normally get headaches. And so next day I was like, let me just take a test, because you obviously like follow your ovulation cycle and all of that. So I took a test, and I took a test actually the day before that day, and it was negative. And then I took a test that morning, I think the next morning, and it was negative. And then I took a test later on in the day, and that's when I saw a line, and it was obviously positive. So yes, that was the first symptom, is like a headache. And then the exhaustion kicked in. My first pregnancy, I had like pretty severe exhaustion. I slept and slept and slept all day long. That's all I remember. I just was so tired. Like, tired doesn't even actually begin to describe what I felt. Yeah, this time around I also felt extreme exhaustion, but this time it freaking stinks because you're exhausted, but then you also have a toddler to take care of and a bunch of household things that just need to be taken care of: laundry, cooking, cleaning, this and that. This time I definitely couldn't just sleep like I did the first time. So yeah, I was very tired. And this time around I had nausea, you guys. I did not have nausea or any other symptom with my first pregnancy. In this pregnancy I had nausea, no throwing up, just nausea the whole entire first trimester, and it was not fun. It's kind of like to me, nausea, it's just like torture, like you're so nauseous and you just like can't do anything about it. And nothing really like helped me. I did the ginger teas. I didn't really do like the ginger candy. Just some of the ingredients were like, I don't know, just like weird like ginger extracts. It just didn't do anything for me. Like peppermint didn't do anything for me. So the wristbands for nausea did nothing for me. I just kind of would drink tea, snack on like crackers here and there, and just try to take it one day at a time. But when the first trimester passed, I felt great. That's literally like it. Like those are the main like two symptoms that I can like think of. And with my first pregnancy, I also craved a lot of sweets and just like sugary things, croissants and stuff like that. And this time around I don't crave that, and I actually don't crave like anything. I just want normal food, a little bit of everything: sweets, salty, savory, kind of like a little bit of everything. No weird cravings or anything like that. I didn't have like weird cravings the first time around either. I don't know if it's just because I have to keep up with a toddler this time around that I'm just like more tired, or what it is, or I'm just like getting old, but I just feel like I have no energy to do like anything. And I do try to get out of the house with my toddler every single day. So I don't know, I just feel sometimes I like literally get up off the couch and I'm like, oh my god, like my legs hurt, my hips hurt, my back hurts, like everything just like hurts. and uncomfortable, and I don't know, I feel like I'm like literally 100 years old this time around. Whereas the first one, I felt great, and I worked so much. I worked up until like a week or two before I gave birth. It was just, I was insane. But yeah, this time around, I'm trying to take it slow when it comes to work. But then, of course, day to day with a toddler, it's just a lot. One thing I am doing a little bit different this pregnancy is sticking consistently with the same exact prenatal vitamin. I did like a little more research. I was kind of experimenting the first time around. I took a couple different prenatal vitamins, a few brands that I liked. But the capsules, they weren't even like capsules the first time. They were like big like tablets, and you gotta take like 2 or 3 of those, which actually I don't mind. This time around, I'm also taking a probiotic also. So I'm taking the Ritual prenatal vitamins, and then their probiotic. It's like a pre-pro and postbiotic. So I'm taking those 2 things consistently this time around, and I'm not like jumping around to different prenatal vitamins. So just sticking to one. I really like the company. I ordered directly from their website, and I actually did a subscription with them. So they just send it to me every single month, and it's super, super convenient. And I think I'm just gonna continue doing that after I give birth as well, and just have the subscription of the vitamins like every single month. It's just so convenient. I like the brand. I like that the ingredients are traceable. This is not sponsored, by the way. Just speaking from my personal experience and what I'm doing. So one thing I haven't been doing is drinking a lot of water, but I just started like really trying and like really increasing my water intake. So I am trying, but the first time around I felt like I was like really on top of it. So I need to like start this time around also. And one thing I'm also doing a little bit different is when it comes to the glucose testing, I'm not going to drink the hospital drink that I did with my daughter. I had a horrible experience in a sense of like, first of all, I failed my first test. Second of all, the second time I went, it's like longer. I literally felt so nauseous. I thought I was gonna throw up. I had like extreme nausea. I wanted to literally pass out from the drink, and I had to sit there for so long, and my baby was like kicking like crazy in my stomach. I just can't and like imagine it being like really good for you or the baby, and all the dyes and extra stuff in the drink, So this time around, I'm doing the fresh test. I ordered it myself on the Fresh Test website. If you don't know what that is, it's just essentially like the glucose drink, but a more like natural, clean ingredient version of it. So it comes in like a little bottle, a powder, and then you just bring your cold water bottle, you go to the hospital, and you like mix it in front of them and drink it. Same concept, except you just have your own when you go. And I talked to my doctor, and she said that is completely okay. She's had patients that have done that before. So that's nice. That's what I'm doing this time around. So I'm doing that, but definitely ask your doctor before getting it. I don't see why it would be a problem, but just, to be sure. So yeah, and I actually wanted to do a video on my birth plan that I had with my daughter, and like how my birth like went compared to my birth plan. So yeah, and this time around, I think I'm honestly keeping everything the same that was on my birth plan the first time around. I don't think there's anything that I'm changing. I'm just, hoping everything goes smoothly like it did with my daughter. And yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I can update you guys on. I'm working a little less when it comes to makeup and stuff like that, but I am very, very active on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And also I have a podcast with my friend. It's called Wine Hour. I'll leave the link down below. And we also have a YouTube channel for the podcast as well. It's just like a very like girly girl talk podcast. We literally talk about anything and everything and just life. And we have 2 different perspectives, because I am married with kids, turning 30 next month, and she's single, no kids, and she's 30 also. So yeah, I just want to mention that, you guys, since if you didn't know I have a podcast, we do have that, and I'm trying to be more consistent on it, just because life is busy with kids. This time around, I'm also not so crazy about like oils and lotions for my body for stretch marks. I really truly think like stretch marks are genetic. My mom didn't have any, not with me, not with my brother, and I didn't have any with my daughter. And I was using like rose hip seed oil on my stomach and stuff like that, but I wasn't like super consistent. So this time around, I'm actually really into the Osea line. So I have their body lotion and their oil. So I'll use the oil on my belly and on my body also. So I've just been doing that. I didn't buy any like special like body oils for your belly or anything like that. So I'm at like 22 weeks right now, and I still have my belly ring in. Let's see how long I can keep it in there for. I forget when I took it out with my daughter, but I want to say around the 26 week mark is when I kind of took it out, because my, you know, belly started to stretch. And another huge thing is that your belly does show a lot the second pregnancy. I think because your muscles are more like used to being stretched already, like your stomach muscles. So I'm definitely like showing like a lot more than I did the first time around. I felt like the first time around I was like waiting for my belly to show up, and then this time around at 11 weeks I was literally like huge. So that's another thing I noticed, and my belly button is almost out also, which is crazy because again, the first time around it like took a while. So yeah, you guys, so that is like the general update for my life as of lately. I miss YouTube so much. I miss filming long form content. So I was like, let me sit down and film something really quick because I really do miss you guys. So I'll leave the links down below for everything I've talked about today, including the podcast, the prenatals, and all of that. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, you guys.